Hello, folks. Mark Stinson here, owner of JMS Auction Barn. And today I'm going to talk to you about things that we have gotten uh, donations from local businesses here in San Antonio for the auction to raise money for the kids. Um, but first, I want to talk to you about a little gal that's really close to my heart. Uh, Her name is Catherine Kelly. And excuse me a little bit because I got to read a little bit off her card because she's got a title and everything. This gal is awesome. I'm telling you. Um, but she's a CPRW and she's a career services manager at uh, Goodwill Industries. And the reason why I want to talk to you is because if you live here in San Antonio and you need to find a job, or you want to start a career, or maybe you want to start a new career, or maybe you want to start a career and you don't know what's available. Well, I'm telling you, folks, this is the gal to talk to. She gets things done, and she helps a lot of people. Her and her crew there, her store, they send her to quite a few stores, but her main store is on Fredericksburg. It's 3401 Fredericksburg Road, San Antonio, Texas. And she's that store. There's a Goodwill store there, and her office is attached to the store. It's a career center office for Goodwill Industries, and this gal is awesome. She is an expert at helping you make your resumes pop. You know, uh, she knows what the employers are looking for when it comes to resumes, and she will spend all the time it needs with you to help you get, your resume. And they also have computers there where you can, uh, fill out applications for jobs that are available in the area. And they also have the latest news on for jobs, and they help you. They will stand there with you if you're not familiar with a computer or anything like that. They'll stand there right with you and they walk you right through it. Her crew is very nice, and but Catherine, she's the gal that gets things done. Um, and they also have the latest job fair, uh, uh, where the latest job fairs are, who's having them, where, when, and things like that. So, if you're interested in going to a job fair, filling out applications as well, go there. And she'll talk to you about these job fairs and tell you who's going to be there and what kind of people they're looking for. Uh, and it's very exciting. And she gets new avenues to get get you help every day. And if you're looking for a career and you're not quite sure what kind of career you're looking for, talk to her because she has a whole list of careers she knows all about. Trying to find a career that might fit your needs or what you're interested in, and then she can help you grow from there. If you already have a career that you think that you might want to do, then she can help you pursue that career, whether it would be help to pay for education or help get education financing for this career, or help you find the right school to go to. She knows all this stuff. Let me tell you. And she knows all these people, and and she works hard, and she doesn't give up. That's very important. She feels she it is so close to her heart that she wants to help everybody that she will not give up. And I don't care if she's got 2,000 people that she's looking for, avenues for. She won't give up, and she won't forget about you either. So this is uh, a, a good reference for you to go to. So please, if you need a job, or if you want to change jobs, find better pay, or careers or anything, I would suggest you go see Catherine Kelly. Again, that's at the Goodwill Career Center on 3401 Fredericksburg Road here in San Antonio. It's important, and she can really help you out. I'm telling you, this gal does a lot of work, and she works hard, and she works hard for you. So go see her, folks. Um, so now I want to talk a little bit about our event. We have our new event coming up. It's a live auction for Shriners Hospitals for Children. And I've been going around town asking local businesses. Now, to me, it doesn't care. I don't care what they give. It doesn't. The monetary value of what they give to me doesn't matter. It's the fact that they give, and they give from the heart. And most of the people, I want to take pictures of them and put it on my Facebook page. But a lot of them, they give from the heart, and they won't take a picture, but they allow me to talk about them. And they probably just think I'm going to mention her name or something. But I'm proud that the San Antonio small businesses here in San Antonio, and big businesses as well, but they they donate, and they help a lot. They do a lot for the communities around here, and when you ask them, they're there. And so I want to talk a little bit about a couple of the donations I got. And so my very first donation was from uh, the Quarry golf course. I don't know if you've been to this golf course or not. It's beautiful out there, and they have a very nice clubhouse. It's open to the public, and you get 18 rounds for 4 people, free rentals. They have a beautiful restaurant in there, and this is $400 value. And I didn't talk to the manager. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later on my next video about the Quarry Golf Course, because it's important to me to talk about these folks. I'm going to try to go there and get a picture because the manager went on vacation just shortly after he gave this donation. So I'm going to go back there and try to get a picture of him so you folks can see him and his crew, because they were very nice people, and they're very gracious and friendly. And I'm not a golfer or anything, but even just to go to the restaurant, to me it would be worth it, because the crew and everything, they're just friendly people there. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't talk to them a minute, and as soon as I mentioned the children, that was it. He said, "I got something for you." So, so I'm glad he was able to give, and we're going to try to auction that off and get as much as we can. So that's another thing I want to talk to you about, folks, because when I auction these items off, it might be $400 value, and people want to try to save money. And how can you save money? Well, you know what? It's the saving the money is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you're there to help support the children at the hospital. So, if it's a $400 value and you bid 400 and you get it for $400, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you bid $350, and that's okay too. But we want to try to raise as much money as we can for the kids. So please keep in mind that this is for the kids, actually. And I want to talk to you about, you may not even be a golfer, or any of these items that I'm going to talk to you about. You may not even be interested in them. But if you're there and you got a few extra dollars, you can bid on them, win the bid, and then you can redonate it. And then I'll just auction it off again, and it makes more money for the kids. So I want you to keep that in mind too. And we sure hope you come and help support the kids. That's the most important thing. So I want to talk to you about another donation that I got, and it's from Bill Miller's. Everybody knows here in San Antonio, Bill Miller's, and they're all over the place, and they are very gracious people. And I went to the store on Desabala. It's store number 54. And I went there, and they said I had to get a hold of she would get a hold of the management and everything. So, which is the case on most things that I'm asking for donation when I go to the businesses, they have to talk to their management. And so management called me and they said, yeah, we'll give you two um, uh, gift certificates for a meal for six. And oh my word, that's a lot of food, you know? And that's just unreal. And that's all she said, and asked if I could pick it up at the store. So I went to the store to pick it up. I said, sure, yeah. I went to the store to pick up the gift certificates, and lo and behold, the gals there, they had made this basket. And let me show you. This basket, oh man, I can't believe it. But they gave me two of them. Here's the basket. And it's got two big mugs in there, Bill Miller mugs in there. And here's the certificate for a meal for six people. That's a lot of food, folks. So I hope you like it, and you're interested, and you come and bid on it. This. I'm sorry, I get a little choked up sometimes because um, it's just amazing how well these people are. Okay, so now I want to talk about. There's this new store. It's at the uh, mall here on Fredericksburg Road. Um, and this store is called Abba Fathers, and it's a Christian bookstore. And they didn't want no pictures taken, and so I talked to them a little bit, and they said I could tell them their names, and the owners are Margaret and Angela, and they donated a Bible here, and here's the Bible. It's got a big one and a small one, and they donated that so I can auction it off for the kids. And I noticed that I didn't get to talk to them too much because I had a lot of places to go, but I noticed that they had a couch in there and stuff so that people could come and gather and just fellowship with each other and stuff at the store. Um, but yeah, it's at the mall there on Fredericksburg Road. Um, actually, it's 4522 Fredericksburg Road. Uh, so uh, I hope you come, and if you need a Bible, or if you know someone that needs a Bible, come and bid on it. Let's see what we can raise for the kids. Um, and also uh, at the mall there, the same mall, and they this gal, her name is Alicia Costello, and she has uh, oh, it's not a barber shop, it's a beauty shop, and she donated a gift certificate for to get your nails done. Uh, I guess they call it a manicure or something. Anyway, I'm not really rehearsed on that stuff. That's why I wish my wife was here, but she's busy. She's working. She works very hard because she's trying to. Um, I'm retired. I get retirement, and so she's trying to help us. She's trying to help add to the income so that we can get this going uh, for San Antonio, because we want to use this business to help San Antonio. And so that's what she's doing today. She's working, and she works really hard. I'm so grateful for her. And another donor, believe it or not, was Senator Menendez, Jose Menendez, and he has an awful office there as well, at the over there on Fredericksburg Road, um, at the mall there, and they donated a Texas flag. And so the lucky person who bids and wins the bid on this flag is going to get. They go down to his office, and then they're going to give him a plat or a certificate, and for this flag. And the certificate's got a little history of the Texas flag and everything. So, and that it's official flag of Texas. So that's another pretty neat item that we got, uh, donated to us. And I got several other more donations. Um, but before I go into more, um, I wanted to talk a little bit about, because we got a little bit more information about the auction. And the auction is on um, November 1st. And we are going to open the doors at 6 o'clock, and we'll probably start the auction about 6:45 or so, get so people can get off work and get home, and maybe get a little bite to eat or something, and have time to come over and join the auction. And then that'll give you time to get your bidder cards and things like that. We're going to have a table there of items, like I showed you the gift baskets and the Bible, and we'll have the certificates on there, and you can look at them. And before you get ready to bid, and I want to tell you that it's February 1st. We're going to open the doors at 6 o'clock, and it's at Colonial Hills United Methodist Church, and it's on 5247 Vance Jackson in San Antonio. And it's if you're coming from Huebner It's like 2 miles down Vance Jackson from Huebner. Um, if you're coming from the opposite direction down Vance Jackson, let's say from Fredericksburg, it's um, it's probably maybe I would say a mile down from towards Huebner um, from Warsbach. Uh, and it's a really nice church. Uh, and we rented a pretty good sized space so that we can get a lot of people in there because we really want to support these kids, and we sure hope you come. And so I gotta put my glasses on here so I can see a little better. um, so I want to tell you again, it's on it's at Colonial Hills United Methodist Church, and that's on 5247 Vance Jackson Avenue here in San Antonio. We're going to open up the doors at 6 o'clock. We're going to start about 6:45, and then we'll run. I'm not going to give you an end date time because we're going to run until all the items are gone. So, if I have 100 items, it might take an hour and a half or so. If I have 200 items, it might take 2.5 hours. So it depends on how many items I get from the local businesses and what um, how long it will take. So that's why I'm not going to give you an end time. Uh, I'm just going to tell you that we're going to open up the doors at 6 o'clock. So please come there, get there in plenty of time so that you can get your bidder cards. My wife, she's our cashier, and she'll have a book for you to sign so you can sign in and give us your email address so that we can notify you on more auctions that we have coming up. And we're looking for property. We're getting closer and closer to having our own building. So we're pretty excited about that. And once we have our own building, you'll know where it's at. And we'll be open every weekend uh, shortly after we start. We're going to start, 2 auctions a month every other weekend. And then we're going to try to phase it in to where we get enough clients to where we'll have an auction every weekend so people can save money and buy items that they need or like. Let me tell you, folks, you save a lot of money at an auction because most of the items are brand new or very gently used. And if you got a brand new item in a box, it costs you $30 at Walmart. You probably get it for $15, $12. That's a big savings, and it's still in a box. It's brand new. So, or gently used items. If you have a gently used items that you could buy brand new at Walmart, you might get it for $10, $8. So uh, that's something to think about. And I hope you come and help support us. So I want to, and so I'll tell you again about the address and everything. And if you go to my Facebook page, it's JMS Auction Facebook. Uh, then I'm also going to post on there, the time and the address of the event, where the church is at, the address, and the time we're going to open the door, and the date that it's on. And I'm also going to post the pictures of people that have donated, the ones that let me take pictures of them, because most of them don't, folks, because they give from the heart. So it's important that I try to let you know how San Antonio is really giving uh, and gives all the time. So I want to tell you about two gift certificates I got, and they are from Walmart. One's a gift certificate from the Walmart on Desavala, and the other one's a gift certificate from the Walmart on Austin Highway. So if you know these places, uh, man, a gift certificate for Walmart, you can, I mean, they're always, everybody's always going to Walmart, and it's kind of nice to have a gift certificate to help you buy things. Like if you need to buy clothes for your children to back to school and all that, or how kids go through clothes or shoes. Um, I know when I was a kid, I went through shoes real bad, and and it was hard for my mom because she was a single parent of three kids. Um, but yeah, I went through shoes pretty good, and but it's kind of nice to have a gift certificate to help pay for them shoes or clothes or whatever you want to buy. So I got those two gift certificates from Walmart, and I also got there's this gentleman. He has um, a business where he's a photographer, and he does uh, photography. He does weddings, uh, you know, uh, I would say graduations, parties, birthdays, or even if you just want to come in and get a picture of your family, a big portrait picture of your family. This is what he donated. He donated a big portrait picture of, either just one person or your whole family can be in there. And that's kind of nice to have too. Um, but it is photography and video by Ken Tars. And he donated that. I don't know the exact size. I can give you the size later when I go pick up the gift certificate. He's pretty busy, so I haven't been able to catch him there to pick up the gift certificate because he does a lot of weddings and that. So, um, but he's on 4522 Fredericksburg Road at that mall there. So look for him and help give him your support. He has a lot of work, and he must be pretty reasonable because he does have a lot of work. And I know photography is can be pretty expensive. So uh, he's on the second floor on at the mall, and so he donated that portrait. Um, And then so I got some others pending, and but I'm not going to talk about those yet because I have not received anything from them. But uh, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to donate because they were pretty excited about what we're doing for the kids. Um, so that's a few things I wanted to talk to you about. Um, oh, and I want to talk about the UPS store. The UPS store here on it's actually there's a little shopping mall here. It's a little strip mall, and it's right here on Vance Jackson and Hubner. And this gal, all the UPS stores are individually owned, and the gal that owns it, she's a very nice gal. I do a lot of business with her, um, and her son works for her there, and he's a manager too. And they donated. She's making. We're getting some flyers to send out to homes, and so She's donated her time to design us some flyers, which is very nice. And she's also donated some printing, uh, some monies off the printing. Printing is pretty expensive, because I don't all you folks that have a printer in your home and all this, and you got to buy the the ink for it. They're it's pretty expensive. But yeah, she donated some of the printing off, and so to make that available for us, and which we're really appreciative about that. So everybody that I talked to so far is going to give, and it's just amazing. I have so many more places to go, um, and I'm trying to get um, a lot of restaurants downtown. I'm going to go to the Riverwalk, things like that. So, and oh, I got to tell you, I got to show you. I almost forgot when I applied to have this auction event for the Shriners Hospital. Um, they they check you out and everything to make sure that it's not a scam and all this and that, so everything's all official, and they send you a letter that makes it official, and which is really neat, because we've never had to do anything like this before, so it's a learning experience for us too. But I want to get this letter out here, and I want to kind of hold it up here and show you. Uh, so this is the official letter that we get from Shriners Hospital that says everything's on the up and up, and we were accepted to do this auction for them, and which is great. And we want to try to we hope this is very successful for the kids, because we want to try to we want to try to do uh, at least one auction for Shriners Children's Hospital at least once a year, if not twice. But in order to do that, we want to be successful, and the more successful we are, the more easier it will be for us to just become regular sponsors. So that we can just regularly, we don't have to worry about applying or anything. We just send them a memo that we're going to have an auction and this and that, and and then the we'll go around just like we did now this time around, and ask the local businesses to donate, and then they'll get used to us asking, and so then pretty soon, we won't even need the letter. They'll just know that we're doing it for the kids, and they'll be excited to give. And a lot of them will be looking forward to it, because some of them had already asked me if I was going to do more, and I told them, of course, I want to do more. Um, so we're going to try to do that. And they really don't send people, any items or nothing. It's all up to you, uh, of how you do your event and everything, because you're the person who's putting on the event for these folks. And so it's all up to you of what you get, where you get it from, how your event is, everything. And there's many different kinds of events that you can have for Shriners Hospital. So that's another thing to take in consideration, that you don't have to be a big business or anything to have an event for Shriners Hospital. You know, but they don't send nobody nothing, because that's not their. They try to save their money as much as possible for the kids, so they can keep the hospital running, and so they can help these kids. Because I'm telling you, it doesn't cost a thing for these kids. It doesn't cost nothing for and they provide uh, they help provide housing for the family so they can be close to their children. Uh, and they help provide meals. They help provide transportation back and forth. All that so that their families can be close to their children while they're taking care of them. And none of that costs them a dime. So that's why it's important. They completely operate on donations. So that's why it's important for us to help them out. And they do a lot of good. You know, they got some of the best burning units in the country. They help children that, you know, maybe they were caught in a house fire and they got burned real bad. Well, they take care of them and they fix them, make them whole again. And you know, they maybe a child got in an accident, maybe an automobile accident, and they lost their arm. Well, they take care of them, and they also even provide them um, with prostheses, and they show them how to use them and everything, and uh, even brain injuries or anything like that. But and they provide all this free of charge, and they not only take care of the body, but they take care of the mind too. Because you know, when you have a traumatic event like that, it can wear on your mind and cause you know, problems in your mind. Catastrophic events can you know, like PTSD. You don't have to be a veteran like me in order to get PTSD. You can be in a bad accident, or you can be in a house fire, or anything like that. And if it's traumatic enough for you, it can cause PTSD. So they offer these kind of services for the whole family, all free of charge. Because you know, if your child had lost their arm in an accident, and it would be devastating to you as well. So you might need some therapy as well. So they provide therapy for the whole family, all free of charge, and they try to make everybody whole again. And you know, they're going to be there. Their child's going to be there until they're whole again. And once they're whole, they help them understand that, hey, you know what? No matter just because they're missing an arm or a leg, or they got burned uh, uh, scars on them or anything like that, that they are still part of our society and they will be accepted as people. And that's very important. So they do a lot of good work. And but to get back, I'm sorry, I got off the track because it I like to talk about them. It's very important because you know, you see their commercials, and they don't tell you everything in their commercials of what they provide, because you know their time is limited. So I want to show you, they don't send you items. I asked them, and they don't really send you items. Uh, but they actually had sent me some items that I couldn't believe it, uh, with their logo on. Now, when you get this letter, they gave me permission to use their logo, so I could go, you know, get T-shirts and stuff and get their logos put on them, or hats or whatever. But look, they gave me a couple of hats here, and with their logo on them, and I just couldn't believe it. And they gave me some T-shirts too, and we're going to auction them off. I'm going to try to get some people to sign them. I don't know who yet. I did some inquiries, but I'm going to try real hard to get some people to sign them, and this and that, so that we can get them. We can auction off, maybe get more money, but show me the love. Isn't that cute? And this Shriners Children's Hospital. These they sent them to me. They sent me about 5 T-shirts, and but you know, they're just, man. I couldn't believe that they sent me these. Uh, but we're so grateful, and we hope they bring a lot of money for the kids. So uh, it's important, folks. They that we really try to support these hospitals. And I want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, they have these hospitals, they're all over the country. And they have 2 here in Texas. And so we're going to keep the money here in Texas. And they have one in Dallas and one in Houston, uh, Shriners Hospital for children. And so this year, we're going to send the money to Houston. It's closer to us. but we're going to send it to Houston this year, and then next year when we have another one, we're going to send it to Dallas, and then maybe every year we'll send it to a different place. But we're Texans here, and we kind of so I think we should keep most of the money here in Texas and help the kids. And just because they're in Houston and Dallas, they got people from all over the country coming here. So we're just not helping Texas children. We're helping children everywhere. And and you know, I just can't talk about them enough because they do so much good for the kids and their families. So I hope you come and join us. And I want to tell you again. Let me put my glasses on so I can read this stuff. You know, my wife, she gets kind of mad at me because she gives me a kind of like a schedule to to talk about and stuff. But it's hard for me to just stick to that. But I know she's going to watch this video and she's going to get mad at me. But because take my glasses on, put them on. But you know what? I don't care. We just want to get to you, and we want you to understand that we care, and really want you there. Um, so please come and join us. And let me tell you more. Let me tell you again the time, the date, and the address. And then please, if you're new to my channel, subscribe and hit that bell so that when I have another video, because I'm going to have, seven, eight more videos about uh, this event, because I'm going to talk more about the people who's donated. And, they all give from the heart, so they really don't care. They really, because they're not doing it for that. They're doing it for the kids. But to me, it's important for people beyond San Antonio and Santonio, to understand that these businesses, they help their community. And so it might give them an idea of how well, if they're in Kentucky or uh, Wisconsin or California, that their businesses do the same. They help their communities. So it kind of gives you an idea that these small businesses, they're just not there to make money for themselves. They're there to help their communities. So this kind of helps you understand that when I tell you who's donated. And so I'm kind of getting off track here again, but I just got to I got to tell you the way as I remember and as I feel that you should know. Okay, so I hope you understand that I'm not a professional here. I'm doing this on my own, and I like having my wife here usually because it's more fun. Now I'm having fun here talking to you folks about this event, but it's more exciting when my wife is here. Uh, but we've been together 40 years, and you just can't turn that off. I gotta tell you. But we have a lot of fun, and she has a lot of fun doing these. And she wished that she could be with me more to do more videos, and pretty soon she will be. As soon as we get our own building and everything, uh, she'll be able to. We'll be able to do it together full time, and then she'll be in every video. But I want to tell you again, our event. It's uh, it's a live auction. It's JMS Auction Barn live auction event for Shriners Hospitals for Children, and it's on February 1st. And we're going to open the doors at 6 o'clock in the evening. And it's on a Friday, and so I hope a lot of you can get home and come and join us. but that's why we want to do it at open the doors at 6 o'clock, um, so that people can get home, uh, get their children from school, and also this is a family event, so you can bring your children. There's no problem. We love children, so bring your children too. You don't have to try to find a babysitter and all that. No, bring your children because there's things in there for them too. You know, we might have some toys and things. So so there's things for them too that they might like. So um, it's November 1st, and it's at Colonial Hills United Methodist Church. Okay, Colonial Hills United Methodist Church, and it's on 5247 Vans Jackson here in San Antonio. Um, I'm going to post this on my. I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to post this on um, my business website on Facebook, JMS Auction Barn Facebook, and check it out. If you like the page. But you'll get more information. I'm going to try to show pictures and of the people who donated, and I'm going to post on there the event, so it'll be right there in writing. And if you forget, you can always go back to my webpage and look. So I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I hope you come to our important event. And don't forget about Catherine. It's very important. Catherine does a lot for this community. She does a lot for this city, the folks in this city, and she really cares, and she'll work hard for you. So don't forget to go see her. And I want to give you her address again, the store that she's at most of the time. Uh, Her name is Catherine Kelly. Don't forget. And she works for Goodwill Industries. Now she's a career service manager, you know, and she has a good crew there. They all care. Um, and she's at 34 Fredericksburg Road, and you see the Goodwill store there. Uh, you can shop there too, but her the career center is connected right next to the right onto the store, and they even have an exit from their offices. The career center there that goes into the store. So when you're done there, uh, checking out what jobs, filling out applications for jobs, finding out about job fairs, uh, getting a resume fixed, or she can help you write up a resume. She's perfect at that, folks. She's professional, and and then when you're all done, you know, you can go shop in the store or see what they got. Okay, so don't forget her name is Catherine Kelly, and don't forget to tune in next week because next week I'm going to have another video and I'm going to talk about more people who had donated and try to show more items. Okay, so and I'm going to try to get more pictures to put on the Facebook, but it's hard to get these folks to get pictures of stuff because they give from the heart. That's the most important thing, and they don't do it for monetary value. They don't do it, for exposure or nothing. They're doing it for the heart, from the heart. So it's hard to get their picture. I really have to talk to them in order to get their picture, and some just have, most of them just refuse, and but I gotta ask them, and because it's important to me to let the city of San Antonio know that their businesses here in their community do what they can to help them out. So and other things too. So goodbye, folks, and I hope you watch this video in its entirety so that you can learn more things. and I hope you see me next week. I can't tell you exactly what day it's going to be because I'm running around trying to get um, donations and stuff, and it gets pretty hectic. You know how traffic can be here in San Antonio, but that's what we got to put up with when you live in a big, beautiful city like ours. So I hope you watch next week. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you subscribe and ring that bell so that you'll know when I post another video. And folks, this is a live. This is a live video right here. I'm sitting here live in my dining room with you right now. But that doesn't mean you have to watch it right now. If you have friends, don't forget to tell your friends. If you have friends that might be interested, show them the videos. Tell them where they can see the videos, so that to help them understand what's going on and more about the auction business. So and why they might want to come. So please tell your friends and don't forget to hit the bell, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, folks. I hope you tune in. Bye now.